What's up, boys and girls? This is Scyther4077, and welcome back to Deus Ex Mankind Divided. This is part 4. We're going to start off at our apartment. The reason why is because we're going to do a couple of side missions. And these are really quite simple, actually. Matter of fact, the first side mission we do, it's very quick because we've actually been to the apartment where it's supposed to take place. So it's called a point of interest, or POI. I'll shut up until we go through this conversation.
Not talking hot dogs here.
If the hot dogs aren't your main business, why don't you have a store?
See, this way, I get to keep my overhead down and pass on the savings to the customers.
Entrepreneurial.
Better believe it.
What have you got?
Well, I got info. The kind that's worth something.
Could always use reliable intel.
Who couldn't? But for that, I only accept payment in Europozine.
No problem. What do you have?
Excellent choice. Sophisticated choice.
Maybe I'll come back later.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Okay, so I happen to have two vials of neuropazine. Now, the first one is about the Kaneki toy store. We'll go there after this one. But this one here is the one we're going to do first. We've already been to this building, and I forgot. I'm like, wait a minute here. That's not it. It's point of interest. It's actually right there. And you can technically, like, highlight it if you hit X. And we're going to get to it the same way we did before. We want to get up on that scissor lift as soon as we get to it. Which is right there. Okay. So what I try to do... So I don't waste a biocell. I just jump on the edge of the scissor lift. I accidentally pushed in something. And, of course, as you notice, I had fallen, so I had lost some health. Okay. But remember, if you remember here, remember this place is all a mess? Well, the only thing you do want to move is this box, because I missed this before. There's a triangle code. Alright, so now what you can do is leave here. Okay, there ain't nothing there. You want to head back this way, past the scissors lift in the opposite direction you just came from. And there's two guys standing around by this. If you look up, it'll say Kaneki and Hiraki. And that's the toy warehouse or whatever.
Come back later. We're waiting for Nui.
This area is restricted to you, Bob.
So I'm thinking, okay, fine. Want to be that way? I don't care. I'll get through there. Don't worry. So first thing we're gonna do, before we even try to go over there, which it's easy to get over there, by the way. If you notice that scaffolding right there, that's what we're going to do. We're going to climb that, but not yet. Because we want to grab a couple things. I want to go through this door right here. And what I was going to do is I was going to take this crate. Because you notice the floor and everything like that is electrified. I was going to take this crate and another crate if I could get one. And I was just going to kind of hop along the crates and then hurry up and jump to the switch and shut it off. But then I realized I don't need to do that. Because there's nothing over there. I don't know why it's electrified. At least I don't believe there's anything over there, because I never do go that way. I don't remember if there's anything over there. I don't think there is, but you can take the chance if you want. You know, as long as you have enough health. So... I'm thinking to myself, what else is over? Oh, there's a vent. And that'll take you back outside. Grab this here. I'm like, hey, is this going to fit through this square? No. I get stuck. Like, oh, screw this. So you go through this door. And that's the door to the, that's electrified and stuff. But you want to open these ammo I mean, these weapons lockers, so you can grab some smoke grenades, crafting parts, all that kind of good stuff. I take everything because I'm going to sell those tranquilizer darts anyways, and probably the machine pistol. That's pretty much it. So you can leave the way you came. You want to climb this scaffolding. And we're going to go ahead. You could have went in that window, but we're going to go ahead and come in here. Most important thing in here is this ebook, which is Per Aspera ad Astra. And don't forget to look. I take a whole bunch of like consumables and stuff. Don't forget to check everywhere, including under the refrigerator, because there is a credit chip. Once you're done there, looting the whole place, you want to jump up on these ledges, go across. And that's, like I said, that's where the Koniki and Hracky toy company is, or whatever. You know, wait for this guy to rest his ass.
There I am. Happy.
Right up on that cart. Come on. Sure as hell ain't gonna buy anything from him. His ass was sitting there. So I go ahead and cloak. Jump over here. Because there's two guys. And I just about run out of energy. So I use a biocell anyways, because I'm like, well, I'm going to cloak again here in a minute, or in a second. Checking things out. Surprisingly, the guy on the outside of the door didn't hear anything going on. And I think it's because the other guy... Now, this guy probably wouldn't have seen me. Hadn't I... If I wouldn't have moved the body, because I was like, oh, he might see that. But he ended up seeing me because I went back too far. I should have just pulled him right there and let him go. But now he saw the guy's legs. Like, oh, there's some over here. And I think the reason why the other guy didn't hear, because this guy didn't shoot. He just kind of like got suspicious. So, of course, I kill him for being suspicious. There you go. You can lie right next to your buddy. So, what you want to do is you want to, aside from, you know, search these guys, get some crafting parts and some ammo. You want to go across the way, and that's where that code was listed in the first, little, you know, data assistant. So, we are going to come back to this safe here in a little bit. But first, and you can't, there's nothing that, I don't know the passcode yet. So we're going to go in through this vent. Pocket secretary, that's what I was trying to think of. I don't know why I couldn't think of that. So that's where the code was in the first pocket secretary that we bought with a vial of neuropazine. But I'm going to shut up here because this is going to be some questions and stuff like that for Melina.
I hope you're
I'll be
not
back.
Edward Broad, because you don't look at all like the picture.
You want to tell me what's going on here?
Arts and crafts?
Looks like an old toy factory to me. Except something tells me it's not toys you make here.
This is Drahomir's place. The men outside are his men. They use it to, well, to run whatever scam they have going at the time.
And what scam do they have going right now?
Documents. I make forgeries for Drahomir and his men. Fake permits and passports and police credentials. Whatever he wants, or whatever he thinks he can push on people. Basically, if Drahomir tells me to make it, I make it.
So it's a forgery ring, and you're pretty much at the heart of it.
Makes me sound like a ringleader. Milena is no ringleader. I'm not very good at saying no to people who point guns at me.
How did you get mixed up with these scam artists?
I started forging documents to help my friends. There were people in my life I didn't want to lose. To watch someone get displaced just because they are augmented.
Displaced to the Utilet complex, Gollum City.
There are people there who do not deserve to be. They are sent to hell simply because their permits aren't up to date enough.
So you work for these guys because you think it's the right thing to do?
I work for them because they scare me. The men outside, Their job is to protect me. Either I fulfill the orders Drahomir throws at me, or he does that whole gun-waving thing. I do not like guns.
What else can you tell me about Drahomir?
He runs a fake police checkpoint with some friends of his. The police credentials I made for them, they are some of my best work. Very convincing. Unfortunately.
So the real cops, they think Drahomir is one of them?
Either that, or he pays them off. They say there is a brotherhood among police officers. I guess it extends even to the fake ones.
Where do I find Drahomir?
He controls a fake police checkpoint just down the street. It is where he stops people and extorts them. Preys on their fears, their desperation. If you're lucky, he charges you some ridiculous amount in exchange for one of my fake docs.
And if you're not lucky?
He will string you along, funnel you into an endless series of promises and payments. For some, it never ends.
And all this happens in broad daylight in the middle of the street?
Amazing what people would tolerate when they are scared. A man with a gun and a fake uniform stops you in the street, tells you you must go somewhere, pay for something. Most people will do whatever he wants. But you are not like most people, are you?
You think I just walk around shooting people?
Don't you?
I like knowing there are other options.
Okay, so stab him, scare him, or get the police to do their job for once. I remember Drahomir mentioning this cop who threatened him. She was hanging around his checkpoint. Who knows? Maybe there really is one good cop in Prague.
That sounds like the safest bet. Otherwise, you're asking me to pick a fight with a bunch of guys in uniforms, scam artists or not.
The whole city would come down on you. Still, up to you how you want to handle it.
Right. And just so we're clear, you are going to stop forging documents now.
I don't like getting into trouble. And even worse is other people suffering because of me. No more faking documents ever again. Unless someone really needed one. Then I'd probably do it. I mean, if we knew for a fact that we could help someone, we should do whatever we can, right?
It depends what you have in mind.
The docs I make, they really can fool the authorities. Sort of.
Sort of.
Drahomir flooded the streets with forgeries, so the city started tracking more, adding scanners, validation numbers. Now, unless one of my permits gets activated in the city database, it's just plastic.
So you're telling me these people pay for forgeries and then probably get deported anyway?
It doesn't have to be that way. I have 2 permits that I literally just made, and I think we can really help these people. If you're willing.
Alright, how do we help?
Their names are Edward Broad and Irenka Bauer. Drahomir was going to charge them like 20 more times, but maybe you could just give them the forgeries? Early Christmas present?
You said it's just plastic, that people get deported anyway. How does this help them?
I think I know how to get them activated. As long as you're willing to follow through.
Alright. I'll go meet Edward and Irenka. In the meantime, are you going to be okay here?
Once they learn that Drahomir's been taken care of, the others will leave me alone. He's the one I'm scared of. By the way, there is a safe over there where they keep their money. I'll give you the code. 2489. Feel free to help yourself.
What about you?
Way ahead of you.
Okay, and we will finish. We will go on with that quest eventually. Not this time, though. A couple things here you do definitely want to do some searching. She did mention a safe, and I'm like, what are you talking about? Where is it? First of all, there's a triangle code down there. And I'm looking because she nodded over like it was in this room. So don't forget that ebook, A City Designed for Us, or A City Designed for You. Take the vent back, and it's that safe that's down here is what we have the code for now. Okay? And we'll go ahead and use it. Put the code in. But yeah, the way she nodded over, there's a safe right there. Really? Because it's way down here. I don't know how I accidentally closed that and took those grenades at the same time. So what you want to do now is you want to head out of here. I'm trying to figure out which way I want to go. You can go this way if you want to. There is a hatch down there, right in front of you, so right there. You could go that way, but I'm taking this way. I thought that there was an ebook in here, but I guess there isn't. So just kind of want to duck under. Watch out for the camera. I didn't realize that was there. I forgot. I'm like, uh-oh. Like, yeah, it'll be fine. Just be careful. You want to go to that door. Doesn't matter if it sees you. It's not going to... You don't have to worry about it. You want to go up these stairs. There's a guy at the top. And you know what to do here. That's a ladder that you can't use. Just get up there. Go up the stairs.
Again?
Alright, so he's suspicious, but he's not moving. Alright. Basically what we're going to do, he's got another pocket secretary as well. That gives us another code. Which we'll use here in a moment. This was horrible because I didn't get the AUG where I could disable these remotely. And I forgot there was a camera in here too. Now I thought I could go over the other way and jump over, and then I realized there's a camera there. Like, oh wait, I'll go this way. Can I fit under here? No. I stood up and I blew up. Alright, well, I already know that the security terminal is right here. And I was gonna access it. Or put in the code. Which I do. Come on, hurry up. But then I realize that somebody's shooting at me. I'm like, oh god, I gotta take care of this guy. What the heck's going on here? I'm like, wow, this is a horrible way to do things. I'm glad I had enough energy and enough health. I'm surprised I even survived that explosion. But we don't really have to worry because there ain't anybody else. And if you go to see Melina again, she'll be panicking, but don't worry, she's not going to do anything. And once that panic stops, she'll be just like normal. There's really no point in me opening that vault door. All it is it takes it to Melina's office, which we were just at. So that's another way you could take, technically, is through the store and then through all the security bullshit and then open the vault door. Or you could just take the vent like I did by going through there. Anyways, you want to come over by that scissor lift and near that car, and you want to talk to this police officer. I'll be back as soon as we're done.
What gives it away?
You just walked up to a police officer. And I have this funny feeling you expect something good to come out of it.
I used to be a cop, for what it's worth.
Let me guess, not in Prague. And not since the incident.
In America, Detroit, a long time ago.
I envy you. I look forward to the day that I can say I used to be a cop a long time ago.
That bad?
If I could do it again, I would be a fireman. No one looks into a fire and thinks, shit, does this one really deserve it? You can just follow orders and feel good about it.
About the repression in the city.
Look, I have nothing against your kind, okay? Personally, I mean. But I am on the front lines of a police state. I am a child of my moment in history.
Sounds awfully abstract for a cop.
To be competent, I have to be complicit. My way of being okay with that is to be abstract. I don't drag human beings from their homes. I drag historical outliers. I don't shoot into unarmed crowds. I fulfill the will of history.
You mean the will of those in power?
Same difference.
I recently heard something about a fake checkpoint. Apparently there's a cop around here who might know what I'm talking about.
Draumir, he's a slippery fuck. Pays off all the right people, provides all these bullshit documents that prove he's legit. Regional inspector, my ass. I'm putting a file together.
A file? This guy's dressing up like a cop and harassing Augs in the street.
Sounds like 90% of the people I work with. Listen, the right amount of coin in the right kind of pocket, fancy-looking paperwork, those things go a long way in this city. Especially if the perception is that he's not really doing anything wrong. Just giving Augs a hard time.
There's more to it than that.
That's exactly what I think. Why don't you fill me in? What's Drahomir been up to behind my back?
There was a girl named Elena. The way she tells it, she was forced at gunpoint to work for Drahomir. They kept her in a little room and made her forge documents for them.
Why didn't she go to the police?
She was scared. A lot of people are scared.
Yeah, of course they are. Prague's going to hell. The bad cops don't care and the good ones are too busy filling out forms. Fuck it. Drahomir's been pulling this shit for long enough and I'm sick of being told to ignore it.
Okay, I forgot about this. Just don't get involved here. You don't need to shoot anybody, and I do. And then what happened? I had to run because I became an enemy, even though I was trying to help them out. Let them do their job. That's all you got to do. Okay. But we are, and after this, we're going to head to Palisades, and we're going to go talk to Otar, but not in this video. So we are coming to the end of this video. We will be back in the next video, which will be Deus Ex Mankind Divided, and that'll be part 5. But until then, this is Sector4077 saying take care and cheers so long. Don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe, suggest, but most importantly, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.
Milena, I've got an update on your friend Drahomir.
I've seen Drahomir pretend to be many things. My friend was never one of them.
It's been taken care of. He's not gonna be a problem anymore.
Thank God. I don't know how you did it, but I'm glad you did. Listen, if you ever need documents for something...
I'll be fine. Thanks.